Initiating transmission. Now transmitting to 47 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Two Dudes in a Room. My name is Oscar.
My name is Nathan.
And today we have a very special episode for you. Because today we are doing our first ever guest episode. Today we have with us our friend Omar.
Yo, what's going on?
Omar, can you please introduce yourself to the people, my man?
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Omar. You know, I'm pretty cool. So, you know, keep that in mind when you talk to me.
He's being humble, ladies and gentlemen. This man is very cool.
Everybody
extremely
loves him.
Cool.
Everybody loves him.
Cold as fucking ice.
Iced out.
This guy.
Constantly
And
dripped out.
Constantly. He has the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
And I can say that.
Mm-hmm. Omar, inquiring minds want to know, because we are over 4,000 years into the future from when we last saw you. How exactly did you get here, my friend?
Oh, well, you know, it was so there was this whole point in time where you guys stopped like answering your phones and shit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we were a little tied up.
Yeah, you guys stopped answering your phones, and you know, I kind of like splurged a little bit and decided to take it a loan and like go to, you know, wherever. I ended up in a fucking this reality thing. I don't know. It was like this fucking tear in reality. I just climbed in because I'm like, fuck, I've got nothing else going on.
That's your one to do.
Yeah, like a bunch of shit happened. I became a fucking.
Did you get the spaghetti arms?
Dude, that was the craziest part. I thought that I was turning into fucking Mr. Fantastic or some shit.
I remember my first spaghetti arms, man.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, I was being pulled by some like ethereal being. I'm not sure. I don't care. I don't think about it anymore. But
it's probably good to repress that. Yeah.
Yeah, I had nothing else going on for me. Like, you know, I didn't have a job, so I just became a bounty hunter, and I'm pretty good at it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hear about that, man. I hear that you're like one of the best bounty hunters around right now.
Yeah, I kill people for money.
Cool.
Wow, at least he's honest.
You don't ever take any of the guys in alive?
No. Well, it's
okay.
Usually when it comes down to
you know that's an option, right?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to let you know that's
it's
an
usually
option.
Dead or alive, and then you can get the money either way, but you just decide.
I mean, I don't want to fuck with your whole thing. You know, you got your thing going on, whatever.
Normally, isn't it that you get less money if you kill them?
Yeah,
because they can't be put on
but
trial?
know, it's a no judgment zone here in the future, so you know, you can't judge anybody for being a literal murderer.
So I've been past the whole like bringing people in alive anymore. So because I'm such a great bounty hunter, I only go after HVTs. So it's no longer the like the common man. It's just a really bad person, or a really good person who somebody wants gone. Either way.
Oh, so it's less of you're a bounty hunter, or you're more of a mercenary then?
I wouldn't say that. Come on, use my real title, bro. Come on. Like,
okay. All right, I won't take that away from you, King. But
I don't want to use his title because it's like ridiculously long.
Yeah, can you tell us what an HVT is?
A high value target.
I see.
Yeah, so
By
somebody
the way,
who's
I know we've moved on from
it's
it.
a lot of bounty hunter lingo we're learning today, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, we are out here learning the lingo, but
so I was wondering if you could. So that's what you've been up to for the past, I don't know, however long you've been in the future. What was it like before then? Back in the day, back in the ye old times of 2023. Where are you from? What were you doing? Like, what you were about? Let the people know.
So back in 2023, I did a plethora of things. I used to be a pretty good role player. I won't lie to you. You know, I do that very often, but above everything else, I'm a pretty big gamer, and I'm very, very good at it. Like let's just say I'm better than Nathan ever was. So,
right, same.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say about that, Nathan?
You know, if you weren't an extremely dangerous and lethal, cunning bounty hunter that's extremely practiced in the art of killing people against their will for money, I would hold that against you and maybe even challenge you. But in the sake of keeping the podcast going on account of me being alive, I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, probably a smart thing to do. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a pretty big gamer. You know, I still play on the Ovioid 6 new gaming system.
Oh, the Ovioid? Dude, that shit is tight.
Yeah.
I keep telling Oscar about that shit. He won't get it, dude. He's got some problem with mouse and keyboard. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's gotta have a gamepad or he doesn't play it.
Yeah.
But the Ovioid's tight, dude. It hooks right into your fucking eye sockets.
Yeah, see, it's not so much the mouse and keyboard thing. It's that I don't like things going into my eyes. Like, that's... Yeah, it's just a little...
Well, I mean, you know, it's like a
step too
one-time
far.
surgery. I mean, you know...
Yeah, I just... You know,
I mean,
I'm not about it.
In this part of time, most people don't really bother about what goes in their eyes because it's usually just cybernetics, like cyber optics and stuff like that. So you can plug anything up.
Dude, you're talking to a guy who still wears glasses in the future, man. He refuses to get like LASIK. I don't know why he doesn't get LASIK. Dude.
Yeah, get with the times.
LASIK existed back in the day.
Well, my dad got LASIK once, and he says that everything looks like he's looking through a fishbowl. So I don't want that for the rest of my life. But yeah, no, I get you. So where are you from? How'd you grow up, Omar?
So I'm from Australia, if you couldn't tell by the accent. I grew up like any other child.
In Australia.
In Australia. Yeah, let's do a flashback real quick, right? So, you know, I grew up in Australia. I had a bunch of prospects that didn't really go anywhere, but you know, we're still here. Yeah, like there's not really much to say, you know. I got belted like every other kid, you know, that kind of stuff.
Right.
I met Omar. Shit, dude. As of 2023, how long have we known each other? It'd been years. I mean,
it's almost been 12 years now.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys knew each other. Well, we probably known each other for the same amount of time.
Yeah, because I met him when I was still like living with my dad. When I was like in high school, you know, or fresh out or whatever.
Yeah,
around
you were fresh out. You were like legitimately fresh out.
Yeah, dude. We've known each other for a while, and you know, like he said, like we play games together and stuff like that. We've been good buds, and he came with us to the Japan trip, and that was actually the first time we got to see him in person.
Yeah,
which was fucking awesome.
That was fucking crazy, dude.
That still blows my mind.
You guys were exactly as I expected.
Really?
Yeah, you were just some cool dudes.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. I appreciate it.
You know, you're not too bad yourself.
Yeah. Was Oscar how you expected?
I mean, Oscar was, you know, when it comes down to Oscar, you can't really make a distinction. You can't really you make a pre description of the man. He's an enigma.
Yes, he is.
Like many other
that.
people. Like there's another person in our house who's an enigma. Bob was an enigma. He just disappeared one day. I don't know what happened to him.
It's funny that you bring that up similarly because I think that Oscar and Bob are pretty similar. Honestly,
I don't think we are. I feel like this propaganda that Nathan's trying to push that me and Bob are similar people is felonious at best.
I think it gets to you so bad because deep down you know
it doesn't get to me. It's just like, why we're totally different people.
No, for sure. I mean, Omar, you don't think that Bob and Oscar are eerily similar, do you?
I mean, it's a very eerie.
You've literally met both of us in person. So please tell me, did you think when you met us that we were very similar?
I mean, when it comes down to not wanting to change your opinion on something, yeah, you guys are pretty much the same.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
I'm a very open-minded person. If you give me a good reason to change my mind, I will. But most of the times, your arguments suck, and so that's why I don't change my fucking mind.
So what you're saying is you're open-minded, but you're, in your opinion, everyone's arguments suck.
No. Not everyone's arguments. Yours specifically, Nathan. But that's you know. I guess that's just beside the point. But other than that, I'm not. I mean, me and Bob, we like the same things because we
Are similar.
Yeah, but me and you like the same things. So
like what? Name one thing that we both like.
we both like.
Name one thing we both like.
We both like anime.
But you like manga more.
I
hate manga.
I never said that. I don't like one more than the other. It's like an art form, but I think that
I like anime more than manga, so we disagree there. So that's not a similarity.
Okay, but that doesn't change anything. So does Bob. Bob likes anime more than manga. Does that make us that makes us just as dissimilar as you and me?
Yeah, but you guys. Well, no, he's a little less similar because he watches dub.
Yeah,
I won't put myself through that.
So we're more similar in that aspect.
I think when it comes down to, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I'm pretty sure there was a point in time when we were in Japan where Bob just didn't want to watch anything because he couldn't understand it and wasn't willing to watch subtitles either. So he just got mad at the TV.
Yeah, that's usually what Bob does when yeah, he doesn't understand something.
He just shuts down and gets angry. Yeah, I've noticed that. By the way, I know it's a callback to earlier, but I'm pretty pissed at T-Mobile, man.
What did T-Mobile do to you?
Well, it's just, I paid them $82 a month, and I'd like for my fucking signal to work when I'm in a time dilation. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The fact that my text didn't go through to Omar when we were getting flung through time is kind of disappointing because I pay them, like I said, good money every month.
Yeah.
I was pretty
where's
upset.
my fucking money? Yeah.
Yeah, I was really upset. The fact that you guys just stopped messaging me one day. I felt like I felt like a common. I felt like a Piccadilly whore. Like you just you met me and left. You left me alone. You never spoke to me again.
What?
You felt like
a Piccadilly whore.
You felt like we were Micah, is what you're saying. You basically felt like we were Micah.
I guess.
It must be exactly what it is to text Micah, because it's a 70% chance that he won't even see the message and like a 90% chance that he will not text you back, even if he does.
Yeah, he'll see it. It's just he'll see it a week later when it's not relevant anymore.
Right.
I mean, look,
and it's funny. I don't know if I've known Micah pretty much all my life. He's always been like that. Even when we had our first little starter phones when we were 10, 11 years old, right? I would call him or text him or whatever, and it would take
pretty much the only two options.
Yeah, it would take him fucking. If he answered at all, it would take him at least a day or two to answer, and then if not, more than that, and then. Yeah,
and when he does respond, he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah,
I wonder how
he's always been like that.
I wonder how he must be feeling right now.
Well, he's dead.
Considering, I mean, at this point, but we did jump through a time dilation thingy. So
I mean, we're trying to figure out a way to get back, man.
Yeah, I don't even think time is linear anymore.
No, I don't either. Now that we saw that one movie, that shit is.
I mean, assuming that time continued without us, you've got to wonder how he felt.
Yeah. So can I ask I ask a question?
Sure.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I will anyway.
Nice. Well done, gentlemen.
So you were there when we left. How long was that search party? Like, how many weeks did that go on?
Yeah, I mean, they must have been really concerned about us.
Yeah, it must have been like a really long time before you guys gave up.
I mean, we just assumed that you guys got like married or some shit or kidnapped, but then I don't know, dude. I just imagined that, you know, Oscar being Oscar, he led you guys down the wrong path or something, and you guys like just
He would do that.
I don't.
He would do that. That makes sense.
Whoa. I'm good at like directions and stuff like that. So
I don't know. Look, Omar only had to interact with your direction giving skills, if we can call it that, for about 2 weeks, and I'm pretty sure he's already crystallized an opinion about how bad they are in that span of time.
It's really not. Well, first of all, we're in a country that we don't live in.
And somehow you were still the worst out of it. The question is how long. What Oscar's trying to get at is how long were you guys searching for us? I mean, you must have been up day and night, like, you know, sleepless.
Yes.
You must have cared about us so much that you were looking forever.
Exactly.
I mean, I was
Just put a number on it, like 1
Year?
month, 2.
I mean, you guys
You
are-
never really got over it. It
That's an
became
acceptable answer too. That's an acceptable answer too.
it became a lifelong quest to try and figure out where we were.
Yeah, I mean,
I just assumed that you guys, like, you know, you guys would already be at the airport. Like, you guys left without me or something without saying goodbye. So I just, like, went to the airport
wait,
and called
hold
my
on.
flight.
Right, so then what
wait,
about
wait,
after-
Did you hear what he just said? He said he just got on the airport and caught his flight. Wait, what?
That can't be right.
Hold on.
That can't be right.
I have to ask this. Was there a search party at all?
I mean, you guys are adults. You can take care of yourselves, right?
So
God.
even after you came back home and you tried to message us again,
And we were missing persons.
and we were still gone. What did you do next? What did all of you do next? Because okay, I understand. For me, right? It doesn't. It could be. You know,
he didn't get back home.
No, but this is what I'm saying. I understand for me, but there are people who live with Nathan that were on that trip. They didn't say anything.
I mean, I never really saw Bob again, so it was that.
Okay.
Wait,
Nick was-
what?
Huh?
So Bob didn't show up after, because the whole reason we ended up in that time portal is because we were looking for Bob.
No, Bob never showed up.
He didn't show up later.
No, I just
So
assumed
Bob's
that you
still
guys
missing.
left. I just assumed you guys left without me. I didn't think anything of it until
Oscar,
the point.
Bob's still
like,
missing.
Look, until the point where, you know, I messaged you guys. It was a couple days after I got back home. I was messaging you guys and you guys weren't responding. I just assumed you guys were still on your flight, blah blah blah. And then I was like, something has to be wrong because you guys aren't messaging me, and you guys are usually pretty much like tied at the hip to me. Like, you're always messaging me, always bothering me and stuff like that. So I just assumed, you know.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, well, hold on. What do you mean we're always tied at the hip and messaging you?
I mean, like,
Yeah,
you know,
You're probably talking about Oscar because he does kind of do that, but I don't do that. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
all right.
Oh man.
So it was a bit after that. It was a couple days.
So it's good to know that none of my friends would care about me if I went if I left.
Literally, what happened is we disappeared, and he got
Nobody
home, and he
cared.
was like, "Well, yeah, we don't know where they are, but I'm sure they'll be fine." And everyone was
Okay.
like, "Cool, going to sleep now."
All right.
I mean, we sent a shit ton of fucking I sent a shit ton of WhatsApp messages.
Cool. I'm
Nobody responded.
glad that the extent of your care is sending WhatsApp messages.
I mean, what the fuck did you expect me
it's
to do?
great.
I didn't have any money for Passmo. Like, it was just, I wasn't gonna go on a fucking journey around
Motherfucker,
Japan
call the
looking for you guys.
police.
What the fuck am I gonna tell them? I can't speak.
My friend's gone. Tell them that.
Yeah, look, you know, I would have.
He's like, I can't be fucked, to be real. You know, I can't be fucked.
I would have. But again, I assumed you guys were already on your flight home.
Okay.
So when I got back home, it was a couple days that I'd been messaging you guys, and I thought that you'd be home by then. So then I just, I was like, something has to be wrong. So I went to the bank, took out a loan, which I've paid off now, because the fucking interest, dude, it was.
Aren't they supposed to close out of a loan after like 1,000 years?
To be fair, that bank probably doesn't exist.
Yeah, it probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
but there was still an interest. There was still an interest for the collection, whatever.
Also, not to be a nerd, but when banks get bought out, they also buy out their collections and debt sometimes. So it's possible that his loan is still withstanding.
I mean, it's Australia. I've paid it off, but it was like a few billion,
A few billion?
Yeah.
That must have really put you out. I mean, a few billion.
I mean, I'm a bounty hunter. It's nothing I couldn't make again.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean that's like 2 missions.
Yeah, you got some real HVTs on your hands.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Hey man, Oscar, this is our chance, dude. This is our fucking chance. Hey man, so it's cool that you're fucking successful and what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
All right. It's cool that you're successful and making a lot of money and stuff, and I'm really happy for you, honestly. It's good to hear, and I'm glad you're able to pay off stuff like that at the expense of other people's lives.
Right.
But I don't know if Oscar's told you, but I mean, I guess you probably have assumed that we're flying around in this ship called the Uchusen, and there's a lot of bits and bobs and gadgets on this ship, and one of them is one of them that we have is this Pop-Tart maker, and it's like a machine that it makes whatever Pop-Tart flavor you want perfectly. I mean, it comes out. Oscar, tell them how it comes out perfect every time.
Just perfectly toasted. It's that 3-minute toast. It's like if you put it in the toaster for 3 minutes. Every time.
I still have never had a Pop-Tart.
What?
Yeah,
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. 1 second. I'm gonna break canon real quick. I'm gonna break canon real quick, ladies and gentlemen. This is Oscar Wheeler.
This is a never before seen zone.
Yeah,
right now.
I'm just gonna break canon real quick. Are you telling me that in the year of our Lord 2023, you have yet to taste
a single Pop-Tart?
A single Pop-Tart.
I have never had a Pop-Tart.
Have you had a toaster strudel?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Holy shit!
What?
Holy shit!
I know the names. The names just sound funny. So
what
I'm
kind
just
of godless country do you live in to where you have never tasted the sweet embrace of a Pop-Tart? What do they have in What do you do when you have to have breakfast on the go?
You make yourself a fucking a cheese toasty.
A cheese toasty?
Yeah. What? Or we just get fucking drive-through.
Is that just cheese on toast, or what's a cheese toasty?
Oh, it's like
I can tell you already, it's not as good as a Pop-Tart.
It's a grilled cheese. It's a grilled cheese.
For breakfast?
So you just eat a grilled cheese sandwich for breakfast? A cheese toasty? First of all, it's a dumbass name for it. Second of all, I think that do they sell Pop-Tarts at stores in Australia?
Nah.
Oh, that's not real.
That can't be
real.
true.
Do they have a Walmart over there? Do they have a Walmart over there?
I refuse to believe that. No, they don't have Walmarts. But they have
I thought Walmart was worldwide, bro.
You have to understand.
Not really.
We don't have Walmart here. We've got like Aldi and shit, but we don't have Walmart.
Aldi has Pop-Tart.
I know for a fucking fact that. Okay, but here's the thing. I know for a fucking fact that Aldi has international aisles, that they have items from other countries that rotates in it's like a monthly rotation. You're telling me that the entire time that you've lived in Australia, they've never once had fucking Pop-Tarts.
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
When we get
See,
back
this
to,
is no,
when
no,
we
no.
get back-
This is no. No. I told you I broke canon for this whole rampage. This is why your country loses fucking wars to emus, dude. This is why you can't fucking beat birds. Is because you can't get simple things like fucking Pop-Tarts right.
I don't know. I don't know who said I can't beat birds. I don't know who said I can't beat birds.
You people are incapable.
Yo, what do you mean by you people?
Yes, by you people. No. Fuck it. No, fuck them. Fuck Australia because I said it. No, I said it. Fuck Australia because the fact that you guys don't even have fucking Pop-Tarts, like, what are we talking about?
Wait, you guys have Cheez-Its, yeah?
No. We have Cheezels.
Nathan just got up and left the room. That's real.
I mean, look,
that's real. That's real. Did you say fucking Cheezels? What the fuck are Cheezels? Why the fuck are you guys so bad at naming things? That's my question. Why are you so bad at naming shit?
We're fucking Aussies, bro. We can barely speak English.
This is why, dude. I'm not surprised that you got dominated by fucking birds, dude.
I never got dominated by birds.
I'm not surprised, bro. Your government is a fucking farce. You can't defeat birds and you call them Cheez-Its Cheezels. Oh, he's come back with alcohol.
To be fair, our government is as stable as a fucking an old wood shack.
You should see the look on his face right now, dude.
I'm split down the middle right now because half of my being wants to ask what other things if you have other things, but the other half of me really doesn't want to know if the answer is no.
I mean, ask away.
What's a Cheezel?
So a Cheezel is like a fucking. Yeah, Cheezel, yeah.
You're laughing because you know the word Cheezel sounds funny.
I'm telling you, it sounds so fucking
You're laughing
retarded.
too because you know that name sounds funny. Yeah, Cheezel, yeah. You could, for all we know, you could just be making this shit up on the fucking spot.
I'm being 100%
There's no way it's real. There's no way it's real.
I am being real and I'm being
Nathan,
true
look
to
it up
you right now.
Is Cheezel fucking? How do you spell Cheezel?
Okay, well, let's
How
let
do you
him
spell Cheezel?
CHEEZLE.
All right. Well, why don't you explain what a Cheezel is to the people while I look this up, please?
So it's
real. It's like a it's like a fucking Cheerio, Oscar. It's like a Cheerio. No, I'm serious. It's a Cheerio. It's a Cheerio, but it's cheesy. And look how it's spelled. The E's before the L. It's spelled CHEEZELS. Cheezels.
What do you want me to say? We've got Cheezels crackers, which are like Cheez-Its, I suppose.
That has to be because
Cheezels
correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not too well versed in Australian history.
No,
but
clearly
you guys,
not. Considering 5 seconds ago you said "fuck Australia" twice.
No, fuck them. I stand by that. I firmly stand by that. I'm not retracting that statement. But what I'm saying is that I'm not too super certain about your history. But correct me if I'm wrong. You guys got started by the British, correct? Like the British sent like prisoners over there.
Yeah, they're literally like a bunch of prisoners that turned into this awesome place.
Yeah. I just assumed that your poor taste in
Snacks,
food, cuisine. Your poor taste in cuisine comes from your British side.
Their food's actually quite good.
I mean, why? I don't know.
Their markets and stuff are quite fresh. And
I don't know why the fuck.
Restaurants.
I don't know why the fuck you're talking how do you I made that? The choices of what's on the shelves.
How do I know that? Because I've known Omar for 12 years,
and he's told you that it was good.
Okay,
the man's never had a Pop-Tart before. How does he know what good is?
Look. Let me just say for the record, you'll never catch me defending that country for not having Cheez-Its or Pop-Tarts. Let me just say that right now. You'll never hear me defending it. But I don't exactly think that those are the hallmarks of great gourmet cuisine, Oscar. First off, and second off, without me dropping any names, Omar, you know my other friend I have who is in Australia, who I talk about sometimes. Okay, so I can't remember what she's in. I think she's in. I think she's in Victoria or something like that. Queens Victoria.
She switches from New South Wales to Victoria. Yeah,
I think so. The food there. She lives in an area that has like their own massive market, like indoor marketplace, and the food there, the restaurants there. The presentation of the food looks fucking amazing. Like they have a ton of good food.
Oh yeah, Omar, what other foods do you guys have in Australia, please? Yeah, fucking Vegemite. Vegemite's fucking gross.
I mean, yeah, no, fuck Vegemite. I don't like Vegemite.
Yeah. And the sad thing is ladies and gentlemen, if you get the chance, Google Cheezels and like look at the little.
I'll put him up on the video for everybody watching.
Look at the character that they got. What's his name?
Yeah, what's the Cheezels character name? Do you know?
Fuck, it's been a while.
You don't know Cheezels lore?
No, I don't know what his name is.
That's fucking crazy. I know Chester Cheetah by heart. Like that.
Well, you guys have Cheetos though. You guys have Cheetos.
You have Cheetos, right?
Yeah, you would get Cheetos, yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, bro.
That pause was telling.
I'm trying to think of what you guys have. Oreos, of course.
Come on, bro. Of course.
I don't know why you're saying "come on, bro."
Yeah,
like
you don't have
Pop-Tarts
fucking
and
Pop-Tarts.
Cheez-Its aren't at the same level, especially Pop-Tarts.
I mean, you guys live.
Pop-Tarts is wild.
You guys live in fucking America. This place has everything. And
That's
you guys
true.
don't know what fucking Cheezels are. That's pretty. That's
Yeah,
pretty
because
damning.
Cheezels aren't good. I can already tell you, I haven't had a Cheezel in my fucking life. I only learned about it when you said it like 5 minutes ago. I can tell you that a Cheez-It is probably better than a fucking Cheezel.
Omar, I bet you knew what Cheez-Its were and you haven't even had them.
Yeah, I knew what Cheez-Its were. These are all things that I want to try. These are all things I want to try.
Case in point. Case in point. Have you ever had, what kind of candy do you guys have there?
We have fucking Allen's Lollies Lots. Fucking, we've got.
Hold it together. Keep going. Sorry, keep going.
Why is he fucking laughing at me?
I don't know. Just he's not laughing at you. He's laughing at the ridiculousness of the nomenclature. But please continue.
Yeah, we got Allen's. We got Minties, which are fucking great, by the way. Redskins. They're fucking. Oh, they're so good. Dude, why the fuck are you gonna get me to name all the candies we have here?
No, you don't have to name them all. He just wanted a couple.
Just a general vibe.
I mean, you know, we got Mars.
You guys have like
Snickers.
you have like
you got Snickers.
You have
Okay,
Snickers
okay.
and like Reese's cups and stuff like that.
I mean, we don't. So, like, here's the thing, right?
Hold on.
We,
do you?
Let him finish.
So it's not a standard market thing. We don't have Reese's cups, but we can find Reese's cups from like specialty stores that only do like imported lollies. Hello.
Sorry, I was just taking a swig of alcohol.
Okay.
You don't have Reese's Puffs.
Reese's cups. Well, he does. They do. You just have to go to
Reese's
special
Puffs
stores.
we don't have. Reese's Puffs we don't have.
Oh my god. You don't have the best cereal.
Well,
I
hold
guess not.
on. Hey, save it for the cereal tier list episode, buddy.
I don't need to. Everybody knows it's a known fact that Reese's Puffs is the best cereal. It is the best cereal. It is the best cereal. Don't you start with
like
it.
I said, save it for the episode.
And now he wonders. He wonders. He'll say this. Earlier he said, "Well, you just don't agree with you're not open-minded. You don't understand like how to agree with people." And then he says that Reese's Cups isn't the best cereal. And then like I have to
Puffs?
Reese's Puffs. I'm sorry. Reese's Puffs isn't the best cereal. And then I have to act like that's a valid opinion.
It's great. It's a delicious
It's
cereal.
not a valid opinion.
It's a delicious cereal, but does it hold a candle to Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I don't know.
Yes, it does. It holds. It not only holds the candle, but like raises it above its head and makes Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Hold on a second.
Jump and try and catch the candle.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
nice imagery, bro. Look, Omar, what's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal is probably fucking either Fruit Loops or Milo.
What's Milo?
So, dude, it's so fucking good. I love Milo so much. So they have like a bunch of different things. It started off with like Milo, like breakfast powder. So like you put it in your milk, it turns into chocolate milk, and it was the greatest invention ever created.
So like Nestle.
No, not like Nestle, because nothing could ever be better than Milo. Sorry.
He got you there. He got you there.
I'm not gonna die on the Nestle Hill chocolate.
There's better chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
sure.
I'm sure there's a lot of things that are better than Milo, but Milo is pretty great on its own. But they've started like expanding, so now they have like Milo like nutrition bars. They've got Milo cereal, which is fucking great. It's like they're like chocolate cornflakes, but a bit thicker. They're like really, really good. They don't taste like cornflakes at all. They're like I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Nutrigrain.
They're like chocolate pebbles. Yeah, we've heard it. They're like chocolate pebbles, but bigger, basically.
Yeah. I don't know what chocolate pebbles are, but
He means Cocoa Pebbles.
I'm sorry, I did mean Cocoa Pebbles. I'm sorry. You know what that is, right, Omar?
is it like Cocoa Puffs?
All right, so let's get on to
What about Fruity Pebbles?
Is that like Fruit Loops?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's a different country, all right. After a certain
I
point, you can't.
understand.
Be that
I
surprised.
understand.
What the fuck do you want
I
me to
understand.
do?
It's not his fault. I'm not blaming you. But God, it's like how do you even start the conversation of like what's the best cereal, and you haven't tried Cocoa Pebbles before? You know, like I don't understand how to do
Well,
this.
look, I'm sure I have not had Cinnamon
Crunch.
Toast Crunch. I have not had Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What about Captain Crunch? You've had to cut your mouth on some Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
No.
Frosted Flakes.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they used to sell it, but they don't sell it anymore.
What are we doing?
Oh, brother. Oh, brother, you godless people down there. No wonder. No, like.
Do you have Cheerios?
Cheerios.
Yeah. We've got Cheerios.
You have Cheerios. Okay.
Okay, God.
Cheerios are pretty
have
fucking good.
Regular Cheerios or Honey Nut Cheerios?
So we have Honey Nut and we have the regular
Thank God.
ones.
Okay.
fuck.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean,
was about
blame
to
the
have a heart
companies, dude. Blame your companies, like your cereal companies. They don't sell to us, I suppose. Like they're not.
Why not?
They're just not marketed to us.
Probably because they created Cheezels. And they were
my
like, I'm not
fucking
some of
God.
those godless motherfuckers.
Here we go again. No, I just don't think that their market audience is Australian people. Like, because we have our own brands.
What, do
like,
y'all not have taste buds? Or money?
Dog.
Why wouldn't they sell to you?
What do you mean? No, they just don't market
Is it
here.
because
They
a
don't-
big Cheezel is like trying
They're-
to push everyone else out?
Oh my God.
They're like, if they try something that tastes actually good, they won't want to buy Cheezels anymore.
Coming from the country that has fucking canned cheese.
Oh, that's true. We do. Wait, I don't eat canned cheese.
What
You guys
canned
have-
cheese?
You guys
He's
have
talking about Velveeta. He's talking about Velveeta.
No, not Velveeta. It's like
Velveeta doesn't come in a
cheese
a can.
spray or something. It comes like in the
talking about
whipped
Cheese
cream
Whiz?
container.
You're talking about Cheese Whiz.
Cheese Whiz. Yeah, that shit.
So I don't really eat cheese like that. So I mean, I'm not
we
gonna
do, but
defend
we
it.
do have it. We do have
It does exist.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
we do have
this is the same. This is the same thing. This is the same
But
thing
we
for like
offset
Vegemite.
that with things like we offset that with things like Pop Tarts and Reese's Puffs.
Yeah, we offset our terrible.
Yeah.
We
It's
offset
like
our
you-
terrible synthesized foods
The
with
only
no
thing
single
you
organic
said
compounds.
was like really delicious was fucking Milo, and that's a chocolate powder.
I mean,
Well, they expanded to cereal, is what he said.
Oh, and
there are
cereal,
a lot.
sorry.
There are a lot of things that are great that I can't think of off the top of my head, but there
I like
are a lot of
halloumi cheese.
halloumi is fucking gorgeous.
It's really good.
For me.
But yeah,
It's a race between halloumi and mozzarella. Honestly,
you want to know a hot take that I like to bring up about Oscar?
talk to me.
He's giving you all this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude doesn't like cheese. Now, let me give you the.
I'm very particular about cheese.
Is he
me give
lactose
you the-
intolerant? Are you lactose intolerant?
No.
Oh God.
Now, let me tell you the extent of this, because, some people are particular about cheese, like Oscar claims. Mm-hmm. And that's fair.
Doesn't Nick also doesn't eat cheese
Nick
either.
will eat cheese in extents that you won't, and I'm about to get to that. Some people just don't like cheese in some areas, and that's acceptable. That's okay. Everybody's got their food they don't like. Oscar won't eat it on... the only thing Oscar will eat cheese on is pizza.
That's not true.
Oscar doesn't like queso. Nick likes queso.
No, I don't like queso. Yeah, so I'll eat like cheese on like a. First of all, I won't eat cold cheese like a
Can't be cold.
like a solid cheese. I won't be.
No.
It has to be melted. So
It has to be melted.
I'll eat like
But not
mozzarella.
queso.
I'll eat like mozzarella.
Warm and melted. Won't eat it.
I'll eat like mozzarella sticks. I'll eat like pizza. Fucking. I'll have tacos with cheese on it. It's not.
And
You're
that's
just
about it,
fat.
right?
You're just fat.
But I won't eat it on like. For some reason, I just don't like queso. I don't like. I don't really fuck with cheese on burgers all that much, but I'll eat it.
I tried to get him to try this new fucking space cheese they got, and he
I
wouldn't
don't
even try that shit.
I don't
dude.
like. I won't eat Cheese Whiz. Cheese Whiz is gross.
Cheese
to
Whiz
me.
is gross. Yeah, Cheese Whiz is gross. I agree.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just very very particular. But I'll
So when
I'll
you
eat
had
it
cheese
on more
sticks-
things, or I'll eat like you guys made shepherd's pie the other day.
That did have
cheese.
That did have some
I'll-
Parmesan in the potatoes.
Yeah, I'll eat that and like
That fucking shepherd's pie was pretty good. I won't
Yeah,
lie.
it
So
was
you're like me with onions.
Huh?
You're like me with onions.
Do you not like onions?
I don't like onions like at all, but I will eat them if I can't see them.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
He's right though, because the mozzarella cheese is on the inside, so you don't. The
Yeah,
sticks.
but it's not the fact that I can see it or not. But I understand what you're getting at. Yeah.
But
I mean,
maybe
if
it
it's-
is.
If it's not
You
a,
haven't
if it's
thought
not
about
a,
it.
yeah, if it's not a dominant flavor for you, then
yeah, like
you'll
I'll eat
it.
lasagna. I love lasagna.
Again, the cheese is hidden.
It's not hidden.
Yeah.
The cheese is on the top layer, fool.
Well, depending on some recipes.
I mean,
it's not.
yeah, it depends.
What
Like,
what
you can
recipe?
use-
What recipe have you seen of lasagna that didn't have cheese on the final layer at the top?
Ones that have tomato sauce on the final.
Yeah.
layer. They have cheese.
I've never seen a
And isn't
lasagna
it-
without cheese on top.
I mean, we have lasagna here that's just pasta sheets. We don't. There's some cheese. There's cheeseless ones too.
Wait a second.
Wait, cheeseless. Wait, what do you mean? Hold on, wait. Before we talk about the cheeseless part,
Hold on.
what do you mean it's just
It's the
pasta sheets? Like it has
So-
ground beef. It has ground beef and tomato sauce in it, right?
Right.
Ground beef, tomato sauce, and then pasta sheets like separated.
Oh,
the
so it's
layers.
just cheeseless
Okay, so
lasagna.
it's
You're just saying
cheeseless
yeah,
lasagna, okay.
cheese lasagna,
Okay.
yeah.
I was about.
I thought you were about to say, dude, listen. I thought you were about to say that you have lasagna that's just pasta sheets. Like
No,
it's just
what the
straight,
fuck?
It's just straight carb.
Look,
You-
okay,
you,
look,
you
I
boil it
admit-
and you eat that hoe.
I
Just a
admit,
brick of pasta.
I admit, Australians are bad, but we're not that bad. We're not fucking just pasta sheet lasagna.
I don't want to hate on Australia this whole episode,
I do.
Oscar. There's a lot of cool shit in Australia, bro.
I mean,
Kiwis?
I mean,
Kiwis?
Steve Irwin died in like 2005, and that was like the only cool thing I found about Australia.
Now,
when
God
you-
rest his soul.
God
when you
rest his
say
soul.
Kiwis,
I know they're New
which-
Zealand. I know they're New Zealand. I'm just.
like, yeah, do you mean the fruit kiwi?
I meant
think-
the animal.
Oh, I don't think they're in Australia.
They're
I could be
strictly
wrong.
New Zealand.
I could be wrong. Yeah, they could.
Yeah, they're
I think they-
flightless. They're flightless birds. I don't know how they would migrate to.
Yeah, I don't know how any animals migrated over to America if they can't fly. Yeah, I agree, Oscar.
That's not what I
Yes.
said.
Okay.
Yeah, it's specifically New Zealand that the kiwis are in.
Yes.
Well, I would like to say that this is an instance of Nathan being wrong and an idiot on the podcast.
My God, dude.
I mean, you're
thought-
not wrong.
instance?
You're not wrong. You're just
Oh, thank you,
misinformed.
thank you. I appreciate that, Omar. Thank you for
You're
that.
just misinformed.
Why did you have to give?
Because
him
I was
that?
about to admit that I thought Kiwis were from Australia. and
They're
I was
not
gonna
from
be
No,
wrong.
because
They're only-
he's
they're only
definitely
New
not
Zealand.
wrong. He's definitely not wrong in saying that.
Australia-
Kiwis are in that
only
region.
in
but
Australia?
Because, yeah, no, because there's some people.
when they're not in Australia at all, but in New Zealand, a whole nother country.
Look. Okay, I'll be honest with you. He has other Australian friends. I'm not his only Australian friend. So
I understand that.
there's Australians who will say, "Yeah, we've got Kiwis here," when we don't.
Okay. Do you have what about Nathan, what do you think about drop bears?
I'm sorry.
Drop bears.
I don't do drugs.
It's an animal in Australia, Nathan.
Oh, the animal. I thought you were talking about like a gummy or something.
No, drop bears.
Yeah. I kind of want to know if he has those too, because those are fucking horrifying.
No,
escape.
so dude, a drop bear is a fucking hoax. First off, they don't exist.
That was the thing. I was gonna get him with it because I got it. Well, another friend of mine fell for that shit.
You thought I didn't know about the thing.
Yes.
Isn't the whole thing that there's? It's like you scare your friend because you make him think there's these bears that stay up in trees and drop down.
Yeah. No, so look.
So I thought we were going to keep it going and prank every single listener, but you had to pop the bubble.
No, so
I mean,
the reason I brought it up is because I have a friend, Park. I talked about him on the podcast before. He plays WoW with guys from Australia, and they convinced him that drop bears were real. And then he told me about them as if he was like trying to warn me or something. And I was like, dude, they're fucking with you. It's a prank. And he's like, no, they're not. They're real. They told me about it. And I was like,
drop bears, the whole like mythology, I guess, about drop bears is that there are koalas with rabies that will fall out of trees and die on you. That's where the whole drop bear thing came from.
okay.
But it's not like they can drop out of trees and rip your fucking face off. They're just dead koalas.
So the koalas just fall down on you?
Yeah, they're like,
It spread like rabies and chlamydia.
You guys need like Pop-Tarts, dude.
We do. I've heard so much good things about them, and they're like literally everywhere on all media. And I want to try it, see what the hype is.
What are okay? So I'll ask you, what are some things in America that you would like to try that you've never tried before?
Well,
And
Nathan,
yes, I will. Even though I know that you live in a different country and don't have access to these things, I will still judge you about it. But please continue.
well, Pop-Tarts, like staying on topic. Fuck. I don't know what else. Cheez-Its, I suppose.
Barbecue, my dude. Australian barbecue, from what I've seen, is I'm sure it's delicious. Leaves a little bit to be desired.
It's grilled
though.
meat. That's what it is.
It's grilled
like
meat.
Meat on the grill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
you need to try a fucking brisket.
yeah, some Texan barbecue would probably. But I actually kind of want to know some things from Australia that you think we should try. That's kind of what I want to know.
Well,
I swear to God, you say
namely,
fucking Cheezels, I'm never gonna be.
I'll try Cheezels.
yeah,
Why
you guys
not?
should try. You guys should try Cheezels. Then I don't like them personally, but you guys should.
Well,
try
you're
'em.
not doing a good job of selling me.
He doesn't even like Cheezels.
No.
You should try it. I don't
Hear
like
me
them.
out. Hear me
You
out.
should try
Hear
it,
me
though.
out. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. A lot of people really, really enjoy Cheezels. They're just not my thing.
Well, what's something? What like dim sims? I would like to
Yeah,
try
dim sims. Dim sims are fucking great, dude. Dim sims are the best. I fucking
What the
love
fuck
dim
is a
sims.
dim sim?
It's like a penis shaped dumpling.
Pretty good. From what I
Yeah,
hear.
it's really fucking good.
Not that I've had any, but from what I hear, they're.
No, I want you guys to come down here so I can actually like show you all these foods live.
That
I
would
want
be
you guys to
sick.
See,
I want you guys to try these foods.
It's not that I don't want to travel to Australia, but I don't want to travel to Australia because literally everything in that country wants to kill you. So I
don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm still alive. Hello? Bro, I'm the most incompetent man in the world, and you like
yeah,
go
but
that
like
far.
if I saw like a huntsman spider, I don't know if I would be able to like recover from that. So
huntsmans are fucking. They're not bad.
how big are they? What'd you tell the people? How big are they?
Awesome.
So they vary in size, obviously, as all spiders do. But
What's the
They go anywhere from 1 inch to 3 feet.
What's the end of that bell curve, bud?
That's not what a Velcro is.
but they grow pretty large.
Like how large? How large?
He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with you. They get pretty big.
They could fit in the palm of your hand, kind of thing. They're like pretty big.
Holy shit, dude! I don't think I've ever
A spider.
Honestly,
a
I'm trying to
spider that
think.
can fit in the palm of my hand.
I'm not fucking with you, Omar. I'm not trying. I'm trying to think right now. Outside of a tarantula I saw at like a store or a zoo one time, I don't think I've ever seen or encountered in my life a spider that was as big as the palm of my hand.
And they
Ever.
And they like, and is that just their body or their legs too?
I mean, their legs are pretty big too. Yeah.
So the body of the spider is as big as the palm.
No.
No,
no.
what the? I don't know. No, they're not that big.
The whole spider can fit in my hand.
Yes.
Anyway,
And they get in your house.
most of the stuff that most of the stuff you've heard about stereotypically, Oscar,
Okay.
which I'm guessing about, you don't exactly encounter in the fucking streets and suburbs of downtown Melbourne.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Where are
Like-
huntsman spiders?
That's not outside of the spiders. Outside of the spiders, like the fucking the kangaroos, the fucking
So kangaroos don't hang around where you're at, Omar?
They do.
Oh, okay.
They do. But
Okay.
they're docile. They're like domesticated kind of thing.
I tried to help.
Yeah, every
to help.
I don't know. Every video of a kangaroo I've seen.
Not in the suburbs. They're not in the. So every video of a kangaroo you've seen has been in the fucking Timbuk nowhere
Okay, so
of
it's
the
not.
outback.
So thank you. So it's not in the exact
but
area. where we live.
you literally just said that they were.
You have to go looking for them.
There you go.
It's like
they're
but
not.
they-
like
but they are.
off the road. They're
No,
like so if you drive off the road or
So
something
they're like deer.
that.
They're like deer, basically.
Yeah. They live in like dense fucking like grassy areas,
Exactly.
like in open,
exactly.
in
So if
open
you're just
paddocks.
if you're just living your life in the suburbs, you're not gonna fucking deal with that shit. That's what I'm trying to say. Like most of the things that people talk about, you have to go out of your way, out into like the wildlife or out into the country.
You don't deal with any snakes or anything like that.
I personally,
personally.
I personally have never dealt with a snake in my life.
There you go.
Other
There you
than
go.
other than at the zoo.
There you go.
Okay, you personally, but they're not like
I
in your area.
have not heard a single person that I know, and I know many people.
How many? Name them.
Shut up, dude.
Oh my fucking god! So every person-
362.
Every person that I've met, every person that like lives close to my suburb or I've gone to school with or high school or whatever, has never encountered a snake in their dwelling.
There you go. So it's not that bad. You can go and enjoy yourself as long as you stay away from like. Don't try to go out into the outback. Then you'll be okay. Their food, honestly, dude, I've seen lots of pictures of their food. It looks pretty fucking good, to be quite honest.
Look,
So-
I'll be honest with you. Victoria, specifically like the Melbourne area, New South Wales, like the Sydney area and Queensland, the Gold Coast area, you're not gonna find anything like that. You're not gonna find snakes and shit. But the rest of Australia, like, stay away from that. I mean, Perth maybe, like Adelaide and stuff like that, maybe.
Adelaide,
But-
that's the place I was trying to mention earlier.
Yeah, maybe you might find
Stay away.
something there, but you stay away from
might.
there. Like,
It's hard. It's hard mode difficulty. It's hard mode.
yeah, it's hard mode, and the air, like the air, bro, it's covered in smog
air?
and shit. Yeah, in fucking Adelaide, dude. I've seen pictures. My friend has gone over to Adelaide and taken pictures from like a hotel, and every fucking morning that he's woken up, it's fucking smog. It's just red smoke in the sky. In the sky.
I think it's probably just all those people smoking to let off the stress that they have to eat cheesels every day and they don't
Or
have,
just-
like,
That's probably it.
Or just smoking because they live in a bad place of Australia, but who's counting, right? Yeah, like Northern Territory, Southern Australia, Western Australia.
What's the
stay away
best?
from.
What's the best city in Australia?
that's highly subjective.
I'm asking Omar his opinion on what's the best city in Australia. I didn't say Omar objectively.
Melbourne.
What's the best?
You just try to wait. What?
Melbourne?
Melbourne is the best city.
Like, yeah, in terms of having things here, yeah. The only thing to see in Queensland is the water parks, which is fucking boring after a while. Sydney, it's a massive shopping district, but it's all walking. And if you ever decide to drive, it's gonna be like fucking Japan. Nobody drives for a reason.
Yeah, I know how you are with walking.
You didn't have to bring up my ailments.
That was a low blow, bro.
You didn't have to bring up my ailments, bro. Like live to the audience.
I'm just fucking with you.
I know. But yeah, Melbourne, in terms of having things, like we've got everything here. Like the CBD is, yeah, you walk around. CBD,
you can't bring up CBD around Oscar. He'll throw up.
Not to be confused with cannabinoids, but CBD meaning I think Central Business District.
You're a fucking dumbass, Nathan. Thank you.
No, I was referring to the Central Business District.
Right, of course. Everybody knows I get real sick around the Central Business.
The idea of central business being distributed in a district.
I need my business more spread out.
Yeah, it needs to be.
Pause.
Yes. Okay.
But what is there to do in the Central Business District?
So it's all shopping. There's there's a lot of business, a lot of business people. And something I found out like not long ago, like when I was still doing security, is a fact that my shooting supervisor, my what's his fucking name? I don't know what his title was. Firearms expert, whatever.
Yeah.
A good portion of Melburnians in the city are concealed carried.
Oh yeah, that's kind of how it is here.
Yeah, like
maybe not in Austin downtown, but in Texas it's the same way.
I thought you couldn't have guns in Australia, or there was like they're really restrictive.
You can
weapons.
It depends on the job you're doing. If your job requires you to be armed or the ability to defend yourself, then you can absolutely.
Yeah, but you gotta understand. Here you can.
So it's
be
just
of
not
age.
like average, but it's just not like average.
It's not the average person. If you're working at McDonald's, you're not gonna have a firearm.
Yeah,
okay.
Here
it's the other way around.
Here, as long as you're above a certain age, you walk into a store, you can walk up to the desk and they'll be like, "Okay, do you have your ID? Okay, are you a citizen? Let me check your criminal record. Let me do this psych eval test. All right, here's your gun, sir." And the psych eval test is like a piece of paper you fill out that says like,
"Are you
I have
crazy?
had thoughts about hurting others, yes or no." You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally like a bunch of questions. You fill it out and then they're like, "Well, here's your gun, sir. That'll be $5.65. Thank you very much." And you can just have a gun. Now, concealed carry, you do have to have a license for.
Yeah.
But that's easy. I mean, you just get a license. Your job doesn't need to require it. You can just go get that license.
I mean, wait, hold on. Okay, so you have to have a license for concealed carry. So what about open carry?
Open carry allowed?
It depends. Yeah, it depends on where you're at.
Yes.
Depends on what state you're in, or if the city allows it, or whatever.
Yeah. So
people
first
just
off,
or if you're if you're black, I would not recommend. But yeah.
Yeah, Texas, the whole state. It starts at the state level.
Bro.
Yeah. It starts at the state level, and then, like he said, it does go down to the city, and then there are individual establishments that will have a sign on their storefront in some capacity that are the 30-06 and 30-07 laws that basically state it is not allowed to have a visible firearm, open or concealed.
Yeah.
So you have to pay attention. You can't just walk around with the big iron on your hip like the song. But as far as getting an open carry, you can just get that license. And then you just have to pay attention to where you go. But like a McDonald's worker could have concealed
And you
carry.
call us crazy, bro. You call us crazy.
I mean, that is pretty crazy. I think it's pretty crazy.
You're not allowed to show people that you have a firearm, but you're allowed to show people you have a firearm. But if you don't, you're not allowed to not show people that you have a firearm.
No, you are. You can get a concealed carry license.
Yeah, you can get a concealed carry
harder
license.
to get an open carry.
So you can't like, let's just say if the business was a bank, you can't go into a bank with.
Yeah,
I don't know if this is true, but I'm just in a hypothetical situation.
It's relatively true.
If you walk into a bank, you can't have concealed carry rifle, or you cannot have an open carry rifle because they don't want
guns are not allowed on the
bank.
premises at
Yes.
all, unless
you're a
security guard or a police officer.
So how about military personnel? Are they allowed to like do all that stuff? Like
You know
open
what's
carry,
you know
concealed
what's
carry?
funny? You know what's funny? You cannot. I don't want to. I'm pretty sure you can't carry a. You can't conceal carry on base because you have. If I don't really mess with guns like that. But from what I can remember, you have to take your weapons to the armory and have them checked out there, and then you can keep them in your house. But if you're driving around with them from PMO, because I was in PMO, you have to have them in like a lockbox in your car, and it can't be in the ammo and the gun have to be separated, and your gun has to be locked away in your car. And if you're not following that, you can get in a lot of trouble.
And there are also similar rules about civilians with guns in cars. Like certain licenses allow you to have them on your person, but other ones require you to, like he said, like you have to have the gun in another compartment, and the ammo needs to be not in, like it can't be loaded
in the same one. Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. That on military bases, it is more stringent than if you were not on a military base, and we get more training with firearms than most of the fucking country. So it
is crazy.
It is fucking wild. It is. It is fucking wild to me.
Yeah, like, I mean, we're allowed to have firearms here in Australia, right? Mm-hmm. The only rule, like obviously you're not allowed to take them out or whatever. You have to keep them in a safe in your house, like, and the safe has to have like a checkout book and stuff like that you keep on you, anytime you take out a weapon. And I think, because my buddy has a gun safe at his house, so anytime he opens the safe, he has to mark it down, and they'll check in with him and be like, "Did you open your safe here? What did you do for the firearm? Blah blah blah." So
interesting.
Yeah, they keep like a sensor on the safe or whatever that tells them that, hey, you know, this guy opened the safe. Blah blah blah. Go check in on him.
Oh, I see. So that's what I was gonna say. I was like, you could just open the safe and like not write it down and not tell anybody. But if it has to be a certain type of safe,
they know
that has like a sensor. Oh, that's interesting.
They know about it. Anytime the safe is open, they know about it.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean they take gun control pretty seriously here. Like, you're allowed to own firearms for recreational use or like hunting and stuff like that. But if you're just owning a gun to, you know, as a bragging piece or like a showpiece, then, you know, they're not gonna be very happy with you.
I see.
Interesting.
Just worlds apart, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, like, if they let people use guns willy-nilly, I think a lot of people might do something dangerous with it. Since
we have a very disproportionate amount
I just put together what you said.
People here in Australia.
You have insane people, a disproportionate, but your psychological, the psych field there is really well developed.
Yeah, we're really sane here in America.
But that doesn't change the fact that we have
Americans.
bogans.
It's sane.
It doesn't change what?
Doesn't change the fact that we have bogans here who are literally, they're the Hicks of Australia. Yeah,
like Australian rednecks.
Yeah, the true blue Aussies.
The people who were like, fuck it, we're gonna jump the fence when COVID lockdown happened. Like that.
Yeah. I wake up in the morning and have myself a fucking long neck beer. Shit like that.
I only drink Foster's.
And nobody drinks Foster's here.
Damn, dude, get shit on.
You're wrong.
Wow. No, it's just that in the commercials they say it's Australian for beer, so I thought it was like a big thing over there.
No, it's like, so a very dominant brand is VB. You almost never see Foster's anywhere. But nobody drinks VB either. It's just a Victorian bitters brand. So people it's just a brand that exists here.
Right.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I want to know something. Mm-hmm. Before we wrap up, can I hear you say VB long neck?
VB long neck.
Beautiful.
Can I hear you say didgeridoo?
Didgeridoo.
Can you make it like?
Can you say g'day, mate?
Can you say it like no one in Australia actually says it and make it sound stereotypical when you say VB long neck, please?
VB long neck.
Yeah.
What about g'day, mate?
G'day, mate.
Nice. That sounds casual.
G'day, mate.
There it is.
Oh, watch out!
Yeah.
Hold on. Watch out for that asteroid, dude. Watch out.
Yo.
Yeah. All right. So we're about to go through another asteroid field, so I'm gonna have to call it
Oh,
here.
it's a field? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention.
Fabricator in here or some shit.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, that's what I was going to
Aquarius.
ask you.
And
Dude,
Usu
I want Aquarius too. But look, I was going to ask you about your money. I mean about your great success you're having. Could you maybe buy us a Pop-Tart fabricator because our current one broke?
Bro, I could just literally buy the software right now. There's literally an app for it, but there's a whole app store.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. We gotta.
All right.
Hold on.
Well-
Let me show you the app store real quick.
Well,
Actually,
before we do that,
you can
while
work
we-
on.
Yeah,
you
while
can
we're
work on
doing that,
ending
I'm
the
gonna-
show, and we'll just show them the app.
You work on keeping us alive in the asteroid field, Oscar. I'm gonna make this Pop-Tart thing. This is what actually matters.
but we also have to sign off here. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us today in our talk about how terrible Australia is.
Okay, I didn't say that.
I think that we all learned something new as people who are not from Australia. And if you are from Australia and you're listening, I'm so sorry. Live somewhere else. But
Cocksucker.
thank you, Omar, for being on with us today.
Yeah, absolutely.
We loved having you, and we hope to have you again. Nathan, do you have anything you want to say?
If you're from Australia, your place is awesome. I want to travel there. I like that you have trees that have to be burned to germinate. And remember, if Oscar pisses you off, just remember that he's not good at video games and he thinks One Piece is the best story ever written. All right, that's all I have to say.
All right.
Nice.
So with that, you never know what anybody's going through, so be kind to everybody. And with that, g'day, mate.
Ending transmission.